Leave. You may think it's not real.
Is anybody there?
What could be haunting this place?
Do spirits really exist? Use your voice and communicate to us.
I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean
Uncover the truth.
on the Ghost Dimension channel.
Hey, well, hello everybody. It is another Tuesday and it has been insane at my place and I've had all kinds of things popping up to do. Matter of fact, I drained part of my aquarium. I didn't even get to refill it. I just got to do some stuff. I finished the filtering and all that kind of stuff, so I got to put water in it after I'm done. And you can see, oh, wrong side, sorry. Tux is on the bed. I don't know, Oz is somewhere. Pip and Mango are back in their cages. They were flying around all morning and now they're mad because she's back in. So yeah, a lot of stuff. I got my deck and I cleansed it. And I just kind of got to settle my energy a little bit. Today it got down to 50 degrees last night Fahrenheit. I had to get up and shut all the windows because it was cold and the furnace wanted to kick in. And it's some crazy weather. And I'm hearing too now that we're actually kind of the end of June, July type weather. And usually that's a little bit cooler. But yeah, we kind of missed something there. And Mother Nature's kind of pushed some stuff back. So apparently now we're going to have August and September. So prepare for hot weather in, September, they're saying. So I have a lot of things going on. I was connecting with some people that needed some assistance and stuff, and I'm working on something that's really exciting, and it's really exciting for me, but I can't tell anybody yet. Hopefully by next Tuesday, I'll be able to share it, but it's something that really touches my heart, and I'm really excited about it. So I will begin by doing some reads, and I know a lot of you come in early and get the reads, and I'm sorry if I missed some of you, but the way the scrolling works on this when you're live is sometimes hard to follow, or it moves on its own. And I do like to get new people that are coming to the group and the page to welcome them and be able to do some readings for them. Lisa, I'm going to start with you, even I know you're at the top there, and I don't think I've read for you for a while. So let me see what I can get up for you. I wish I could tell you guys. I can't. But I'm excited. But there's a story in it. So once the story's complete, I'll be able to tell everyone and he'll understand. Hopefully y'all too, while you're listening, please share and like the video. It's much appreciated, and it gets the kids more exposure, gives me more exposure, gives Lee more exposure. So yeah, you're going to want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And yeah, Sean, don't put that in your head. It's not about that kind of exposure. Okay. Just saying that just popped in my head. So for you, Sean. Yeah. All right. So Lisa, today you have the medicine wheel card. And that's really important for each of us, no matter what culture you're from or if you have a particular faith that you follow. The medicine wheel kind of breaks things down for us with the directions. It breaks us down within the native culture about plants and stones and gems and crystals and clans and elements, okay? But basically what it all is balance. Okay, now you see it on the card. I have 4 colors on this particular wheel, and some other tribes and clans have different colors or similar, but they may have green in there or they may have blue in there instead of one of the colors I put. So for you, this is definitely all about balance today. Okay, so they're showing me like a rocky path, right? Like when you go off out in the woods or you go on trails and stuff, sometimes they have gravel, right? I'm sorry, my throat is all clogged up today. Feel like I got a frog in it. All right. And you walk down these paths and you see the gravel and there's stones, and this is kind of what I'm seeing. It's like you're in balance, but the fact is you're like basically trying to stay in that balance. And that's why sometimes the wheel can go like this, it can turn different ways. And usually what it's being shared with me for you right now is it's trying to spill you over into an area that needs work. But it's like an area of your soul, your energy that you've been kind of neglecting lately. And that's not bad because we all do it. But this is about finding that balance within yourself. And it's what they're saying is they're showing me it's like you've got other things that are going on around you and you keep trying to add to them or assist them or make stuff work. So your attention's getting drawn away. So it's like a 3/4 tilt is what they're telling me. So the part that's you, right, that's really important, because we are important to ourselves. If we don't take care of ourselves, no one else is really going to do that, right? So this is showing kind of that tilt, and it's basically saying that you need to slow down a little bit so that you can have more self-care, and that's to mind, body, and spirit. And it's also heavenly. Well, that was weird. Okay, so it's also, okay, yep, okay. So it's also got you on this twist, and it's kind of thrown the control off from you. And you have the angels, the angelic realm all around you right now for whatever this reason is. And it's like they're really trying to kind of hold up the world for you, or they're showing me like holding up the medicine wheel. So they're trying to make it so that you can see you need to work on this stuff. And it's like, again, they're not mad. Nobody's judging. But it's areas that you have to work on, because what ultimately happens if we don't balance ourselves out, we wind up overusing other parts of us, right? Other habits, other exerting energy we don't need to, because if we're in balance, it won't be a big deal to share that energy with people. I'm also seeing that they're showing me 3, like on the wheel, the 3 sections, and then they're giving me 2/3. So there's like some, I don't know if it's 2/3 or 2 to 3. So there's like, I'm seeing there's some people that are kind of around you right now that are kind of influencing you. And it's not that they're doing anything bad or harmful, but it's like they're kind of manipulating you into things that you really don't want to do or be around, but it's kind of like you're just doing it because it's easier to just go along with it than it is to make the waves, right? So yeah, what they're saying is make sure that your importance is on yourself so that you totally balance, so that you can give these other areas of your life, whether it's social things or family, or it's people that are in and around your life or events, so that you can give it the proper attention it needs, and it won't draw energy from you. Okay, it'll just support the energy that's around you in the proper way. Okay, so that is your card today. Oh, look at it, it's all upside down. Because why? Because I turned it upside down, dummy. Okay, there you go. It's the medicine wheel. And Lisa, I hope that kind of registers for you and makes sense. Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. I hope everybody's well. Hi, Raquel. Oh, I just, yeah, whoop, everybody went. All right, hang on, guys. I see everybody, so I'll get there. Hang tight, okay? Again, make sure you like and share the video and, give that exposure for the kids so the ghost dimension can be seen around, because we love our family. And even the Wolf and the Bear Network, we love them too. I am sorry. I am so bouncing with my own energy right now about something. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm excited. Okay. Raquel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And of course, Pip and Mango are definitely yelling at me because they want back out. And I'm not going to let them. Okay, so your card today, Raquel, is the snake. Okay, and some people like snakes, some people don't like snakes. But snakes are really a very interesting and intelligent creature. They're not slimy like a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to touch it because it's slimy. No, they're not slimy. But they teach us a lot. Snake medicine is a very difficult medicine to master. And by medicine, I mean it's like how to use what they give us as humans by example of how we can relate that into our own lives. I carry snake medicine. It took me a long time to push through it and understand it all, but it's an amazing thing. And right now it's coming through as a very amazing thing for you. And interestingly enough, it's also telling me about the green, okay, of this particular card. So the snake is for you right now is about growth. So it's kind of like going to the westerly direction where the West represents endings and new beginnings, right? Because you have to end and finish things in order for the new beginnings to start. And it's stuff that we need to process and stuff that we need to kind of let go instead of dragging it forward in our lives. And a lot of us do that. I used to do that. It's a very human thing to do. But what we have to remember and understand is we can't go back and change what was even a second ago. We can't do that. But we can change how we act, how we react, how we behave, how we engage with different things in our lives that is coming up for us and meeting us and greeting us. And by cutting that or shedding, right? Because the snakes shed, they grow bigger, they grow into new things and new possibilities, and that's what humans do. And they shed the old skin. And this is kind of what they're saying. Let go of the old stuff. You can remember it. You've definitely learned from it. You've learned good, bad, and indifferent from whatever these events are or whoever these people are. But they're not resonating with you anymore. And it really doesn't make sense to drag all the old, they're saying, drama forward. Just let it go. Learn from it. You can let it go with love. Had this discussion with somebody the other day. Just because they did something and you kind of don't want to let them go, but you're not really happy with how they're behaving or what they're engaging with or anything like that, you can still let go, okay, with love. It doesn't mean you're wishing them bad or any of that, but they may have been in your sacred circle and now it's time to put them on the outside for a while. Maybe it'll come in back in and you'll be able to, they'll bounce. You're the gatekeeper, so it's up to you, right? But just letting go of the old history, the old drama, doesn't matter, because if you waste energy trying to put it in again to whatever this was, you lose all the opportunities and the cool things that are coming in for your human path, for our human growth. Okay, so we need to kind of remind ourselves that every now and then. It doesn't make us a bad people. It doesn't mean that we're trying to do bad things and wish bad things for people. It's just like, no, you don't work with my energy anymore. You don't resonate with me for now. So I'm putting it on the outside. So it's about tying up loose ends and cutting loose ends so that the new stuff can come in for you. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, there you go, Raquel, and that was your card, the snake. Okay, so Margaret, I don't think I'm going down the list. I'm just starting at the top right now, and I'll get down farther. Hi, Chicago. How are you? Nice to see you here, too. And Margaret, I don't think I actually read for you last time. There's a lot of people here last time, and I seriously don't believe I got around to it. But let's see what we can do. All righty. Hey, and if you want to know where the kids' videos are or what they're going to do next, make sure you check on Facebook and Instagram, because yeah, I'm a walking promotion today, or on my Facebook or my Instagram, because we all keep you up with the latest what's going on. So yeah, we're there. Also, feel free to inbox me. I might not get back to you at that moment, but I will as soon as I can. Okay, Crazy Margaret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so your card today is the possum. I love these. I love these creatures. I love them. I love them. I love them. Possums are probably get the worst rap of some of the animals and creatures that are out there around us in some part of the world. They are amazingly smart. They don't have long lifespan. But the thing is, if they get trapped in a corner, they'll look like they're vicious, but they don't. They don't carry rabies. None of that negative stuff. They just try to protect themselves. And this is what I'm seeing with you today. They want you to sort of protect yourself, protect your. And by protect, I don't mean you're going to have somebody trying to break in your house or anything, nothing like that. But this is about protecting your heart. And they're saying vitality, so protect your vitality. And this is kind of getting into a health issue, I guess. It's like, do what you're supposed to, but you need to be more patient with yourself. And see, like the possum, they really are slow creatures. They walk really slow and take their time. They can't run really fast. That's why they get very defensive when they get caught somewhere if they're not familiar with it. And this is what I'm being shown for you, is you need to have more patience with yourself. Take it from someone who knows. Healing is sometimes a very long journey, okay? And it doesn't always work the way we want it to. Sometimes it takes us on sidewinding trails, but this is really important that you take care of you. They're saying get enough rest, eat well for yourself, and sleep the way you need to. And it doesn't have to be on everybody else's terms. And I actually was doing this past couple days. My days were reversed, where I was awake all night and wanted to sleep all day. Sometimes it happens, and if you're in a position that you can do that, take naps. So what? Okay, but whatever it is you need to do is do for yourself, for no other reason than yourself, for your mind, body, spirit. So you want to get your body to heal. And they're like literally showing the possum for me, like lying on its side. It's just like breathing, just chilling, just calmly. It's like, just walk on by, just walk on by. And that's what they're telling me to tell you. Everything else that's coming up is not as important right now as you are. You are more important than anything else that's going on. You are more important than talking to somebody or going out and doing something. It's all about your health and your well-being, and you need to take care of that. It's very important. And it's okay. It's okay. If you can't do something, it's okay. Okay? Because there's always time ahead to go back and do things that maybe you wanted to, just to postpone it a little bit. But I'm being told really loud, you have to take care of self. Okay? So that's your card today, and it's the possum. Okay, let's see who else is here today. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. Okay, Pads, hi, I see you. Hi, how are you? I hope you're well. My kids are going down to Chicago this weekend coming up, so I hope it's going to be decent weather down there. All right, let me see. I see Stream. Hi, Leanne. How are you? Leanne Jane Hobbs. How are you, ma'am? Thank you for coming here, and thank everybody who's popping in. I appreciate you sharing your energy with all of us, and kind of welcome to the family, eh? Okay, so Leanne Jane, let me see what I can find for you today. All righty. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so your card today is the coyote or the desert wolf. I like calling them desert wolves because they are kind of get a bad rap sometimes, right? But they represent the South, which is the divine feminine. They're also noted to be like tricksters. They represent that. Like they're also represented in other cultures like Pan and the Kokopelli and what have you. But in nature, they're the coyote. They also, like the possum, get a bad rap because usually they're scavengers and they hunt in packs, right? They call back and forth to each other. It's amazing to listen to. You go out here on a clear night in the winter, sometimes you'll hear them because they'll come close to where I am. The other place that I used to live up here, I lived on a creek bed, and they were amazing to listen to. The only time we'd get freaked out is when the foals were very little because we wouldn't want them to get attacked, so we'd have to go out and get them and put them in the barn, right? So what this is basically saying, okay, so for you, it's about the divine feminine, and it's about balance. So maybe this is what's going to be going on today, is about the balance. It seems to work out that way. But I'm seeing like you need to pay respects to the part of the divine feminine that's within you. Now, paying respect, what does that mean? Well, it means that you have to honor who you are and stand in your own power and appreciate that you can do that. And when you look at yourself, say in the mirror, or you look at yourself in the picture, you're like, you know what? I like that person. I love that person that I am. It's taken all this time from all these trials, tribulations, people we've met, experiences we've had to make us who we are right now at this moment today. And that's a beautiful soul. We've learned through experience. And experiences sometimes aren't all good. So I'm also being told to tell you that that's okay. That's just part of the journey. But you need to take and be able to honor that divine feminine in you, that power that's in you as a woman, and kind of set it to the right place, right? And by setting it to the right place, I'm being shown like a line, okay? There's light on one side, dark on the other side. And we have to learn to walk down the middle. But when we walk down the middle, and this is just life in general, if we always walk to the light side, right, you wouldn't know what dark was. If you always walked in the dark side, you'd never know what light was. So you walk through the middle. And then every now and then we dip. We may dip and walk a little bit in the dark. We dip a little bit and walk in the light. And what happens is we understand it better so that we can balance our personality, our being, our soul energy of who we are. And we can appreciate the good things that are in the light, but we can also appreciate sometimes the things that are in the dark. And by dark, I mean, maybe it's talking about stepping back for a while and being able to do things you need to do. Or maybe stepping in the light means, you know, you're stepping into your power and you're being who you need to be. But you have to find a happy balance between the two. And when we talk about the dark, it doesn't mean evil things. It just means the shadowed self. So sometimes we're not letting people see our shadowed self, right? There's part that we hold back. And what I'm being told today is stand in your own power. Stand in your divine feminine and understand who you are. Forgive who you are. Rejoice in who you are. All those things that make us better. It's simply stand up and be you. Stand in your own power. So I hope that that kind of resonates for you. And that is your card. And it is the Desert Rose or the Coyote. Okay, I hope it resonates. Hi, Miss Kay. How are you? Okay, I can get you a reading today. Let me just pull this down a little bit. I see Maud. I see you're there too. And Caraviner. Hi, how are you? Yep, I'll get to all you guys. Hi, Marie. How are you? Yep, I'll get to all you guys. Just give me a little bit of time. Like I said, I'm coming down from a good thing. I'm excited. Yeah, and if Sean and Bex, if you guys are listening at all, I'm going to give you a call after this really quick over on Messenger because I want to share what I'm doing, so you know. Bex, you'll appreciate it 100%. All right, so K, Mahoney, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, well, I was also, before I show you the card, I was going to take a drink of hot tea. Just hoping for my throat to clear. I was asked to pick up this stone. Okay, it looks kind of like a thing of grapes, right? A bundle of grapes. And it's very rough on the outside, but it's actually, the coloring of it is smooth. And this is a prophecy stone. Okay, so I was told to pick this stone up because I've relayed all the crystals this week. And the card that comes up for you is the rabbit. Okay, everybody loves rabbits. They're so cute. I love them. Okay, so what's coming for you today is kind of about your abilities, right? Your abilities to hear, however you want to describe them. I don't like putting labels on things, so it's just kind of about that intuition, the hearing and knowledge of the spirit lands, being able to connect with them, okay? And the prophecy stone, which wanted me to hold it in my right hand, with the rabbit card is twofold. The rabbit card is there's something you're holding back on, and it's something that only you know. So it's like something that you're holding back within yourself, and it's almost because of fear, which the rabbit is what it's bringing through today, is she's holding on to some fear. Not a lot, but you're holding back some fear. And the prophecy stone is just that. You're holding back in fear of what you can do. Not what would happen to you, but in fear of, wow, when I do this, this is a big responsibility to take on. How do I balance from it? How do I manage it? How do I? So you're feeding the fear and you're hearing, but not as crystal clear as you should be able to. Not even should be able to. How you can listen in. That's why they're telling me the prophecy stone. Everybody reads differently. Everybody sees things, hears things very differently from each other. It's kind of like, and I had this discussion with a friend of mine today, was like, just because you have, okay, right? These are both carnelian, right? But just because they're both carnelian doesn't mean they like to be next to each other. And I know people are like, oh, are you crazy? No, stones are the same. They're like people, right? Just because we're the same race, just because we're the same age, just because we're human, doesn't mean we have to like standing next to somebody that we don't care for. And this is what they're saying. You need to open up so that you can see what more is coming in. And I do see more work going that way, along that way, but not, I don't, okay, don't yell at me, guys. I don't see it being paranormal. I don't consider, again, I don't like labels, so paranormal, that's like a label we're putting on it. The spirit lands, the spirits that are our family that live in the spirit land, they'll help us, they'll assist us, even in issues that we have going on right now. And again, I wish I could tell you some of the stuff that's been going on, but I can't. But it's because we allow it and open it and we trust it. And we set up those boundaries that we need to have that work for us. Okay, so maybe something that'll work for you won't work for me. Okay, it's kind of like that, right? Just because somebody works for them doesn't mean it's going to work for us. So this is what's going on, and you have to allow yourself the space to be able to honor what's being shown to us, and it'll resonate or it won't. So you'll be able to sort through it. Once you do that, there's going to be more opportunities opening up for you. Prophecy stone, rabbit. All right. I love you dearly. Thanks for coming on today, and I hope it resonates with you, okay? All right. I am going to go down the list a little bit. Maud. There you are, Maud. How are you today, Maud? I hope you are well and enjoying your day. Let's see what I can find for you today. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe to our pages so you don't miss anything that's coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so your card today is Grandfather's Son. Okay, now sun is also an element with fire, so it's about, being able to gather the energy that is needed, that you need for what's going on in your life today. Okay, Grandfather's Son can be either a wicked teacher or it can be your best friend. It helps us to grow. It heats our homes. It nourishes the creatures on the planet, the plants. It helps balance between night and day. It shines light so we can see things that are going on around us, yeah? And this going on for you is basically, it's like you're in this like warm spot in the sun, right? And it feels good because the knowledge and the things that are coming to you to help you in your everyday life is right there for the picking, right? Which I mean by you can listen and hear and learn from all of it. And it's a real kind of laid back energy that's coming through for you right now. So it's like, take your time, bask in the sun. So bask in the energy that you have. Enjoy. That means enjoy the energy that you have, that you feel, that you know is right. And it's all good. So use that in this week ahead to kind of shuffle through your day, but just kind of enjoy it. They're just really emphasizing just walk through the week and enjoy it. And don't let things bother you. Just relax and enjoy it. Even if it's a rainy day like it was here yesterday, just relax and enjoy just simply being in where you're at right now. And it's all good. Okay, so that is your card today, Maudie, and it's Grandfather's Son. Okay, I hope it resonated with you. Okay, Kara, hi. And let's see, Marie is under there. Ah, the birds. That's funny. Yeah, I actually, my cats don't care about the birds. I don't let them out. He's the only one I wouldn't let them out with because he doesn't move really quick, but he doesn't really care either. But I still don't trust him because he's only 6. Moo just likes to play with him, but she's got no claws. So, and she's a Siamese and she's 19, so it's not that she's going to hurt them. And she used to play with the birds I used to have. And, I mean, I'm 61, so I've had a lot. She's 20, almost 20, so yeah, it's a lot. And Oz, he just doesn't care much about anything because he's 20 and he's old, but he's doing really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, this is a wonderful card that I really enjoy giving to you and the experiences that go with it, and it's the dove. Okay, so the dove brings through like blessings, that there's a lot of small blessings and they kind of add up, right? And they're telling you, we are showering you with blessings. Even some things that you don't even understand as blessings yet, in long run, they will be blessings for you. I'm also feeling with you as well. This is kind of supposed to be a peaceful time for you, a calm time for you, a time for reflection and kind of going into that inner soul energy and just letting yourself resonate in the beautiful soul that you are. And I keep hearing disappointments. Don't focus on disappointments. Don't focus on things that were not really under your control. Don't focus on negatives that are around you. Focus on the positive, the person that you are deep inside. And if other people don't like that, it's not your problem. And again, they're showing me the sacred space. Make sure your boundaries and your sacred space is around you on your terms, not on everybody else's terms. And I just feel a lot of peace and calmness. So enjoy this. And they're telling me to tell you this, don't wait for a second shoe to drop. You know, some of us get so kind of almost like PTSD, because we have a run of things that are going on in our life that are like not really great, and we don't really want to deal with them, but they kind of keep hitting us like, you know, oh my gosh, I don't want another day of this. Don't keep thinking the second shoe's going to drop. Okay, just kind of move through this patiently, calmly, and enjoy what's being shared with you right now. And when things come up, like I said, they're showing me like the negatives, and it's like put out your boundaries and push back. Push it back so it's not coming towards you. You allow it. We allow it as humans because we're the gatekeepers. Yeah, we're the gatekeepers. So that's what I'm getting for you today, and it is the dove. And of course, we have the lawnmowers coming out. Oh, you gotta love it. Hopefully it won't get too loud. Let me know if it does. All right, Cara, I hope, this kind of resonates for you, and you feel good and enjoy your week, yeah? Okay, so, Marie, how are you? Let me see what I can get for Marie today. Oh. Well, let me see what I can get for you. Crystals are screaming right now, so let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I got the same card for you today as I gave somebody else earlier. All right, so I have the snake card for you. But with that card, I'm also been told to grab my quartz Buddha, right? Oh, see, I'm just kind of light in the light. Okay, so for you, it's twofold. Okay, so snake medicine, as I described a little while ago, it's not the easiest thing to kind of wrangle with and balance with, but it's really important. And if you can do it and bring in the things that the snakes bring, it's awesome. Okay, now I feel like this is, okay, there's two things in the animal kingdom, right? There's prey and predator, okay? And what's coming up for you, which is really kind of wild because that's not the way I thought it was going to go, but you are the predator, okay? So this is telling me that you have the ability to square off so that you've already set your boundaries, okay? So you're the predator. You don't allow anybody else to do what they have intentions to come around you and do, or the situations that aren't good, that are negative, you're pushing them away by your boundaries. But what I'm also seeing is your soul energy, your boundary area is growing. Okay, so the snake is starting to shed its skin. Not all the way, it's just starting, right? So what it means is shed old things that don't resonate with you anymore, push them aside, use them as, yeah, these were great. I learned this from this person, or I learned this from what happened here. And you put it in your toolkit because it's lessons that we've learned. And we don't want to go back and learn the lesson over again. Believe me, we don't, right? And I know y'all understand that. And Buddha's coming through, and he's just simply, this is quartz crystal, so he's like amping up the joy and the happiness and the blessings, because he's quite the character. And Buddha laughs because there's all lessons in life, and we all have them, but it's how we perceive them or what we take away. You can focus on the smallest, tiniest detail that may be a negative thing within whatever it is that's happening to you or the people that are around you, but you're missing all the joy and you're missing all the blessings that it's also bringing in. So he's laughing at the fact that you're growing, and he's happy about it, right? You're growing as an individual. You're growing as You're stepping into your own power. You're a beautiful soul, and you're starting to balance and understand things that have happened over the years and people that popped in and out. And you're learning to balance that whole entire experience and understand that it has imprinted on you and it makes you who you are today. So Buddha just wants to say, be happy with it, right? Be happy with it, enjoy it, because they were all meant as lessons on our human walk. You're good, you're okay, and expand your boundaries outwards, so there's more room for the new opportunities, the new things, the new people to come into your life. And it's, like I said, it's very, very big blessings right now. But again, the snake is showing me the physical, the mental, and the spiritual growth that has been happening within you. And it's almost like you're asking questions, like you're putting questions kind of out to the universe to say, is this important? Why can't I do this? Or should I do this? And wow, this was great. So it's all about those answers and that you can attain whatever it is. It's all about the new opportunities and the knowledge that's at your fingertips. Enjoy who you are, because you're an amazing soul and the growth is awesome. It's coming up at a very good time that will help you get through other things in life that you haven't experienced yet, good, bad, or indifferent. All right, so that's your card today, Marie, and I hope it resonates with you. And it's the snake. People always think snakes are like, oh, that's bad, they're not good for me, and I'm scared of snakes and blah blah. Snakes are cool. Even the big pythons, they're pretty cool too. The boa constrictors, and they all have their purpose. All animals, they all have their purpose. So yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, thank you for liking and sharing, Miss Cara. Okay, so yeah, I do know him very well. I do. Yeah, I know, and I know what he was thinking when I said that. Hi, Mary Jo. How are you today? All right. Deb D. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Are you hearing me? I'm yelling through your crystals. Hi, Carrie. You better give me a date, girl. We got to do that thing you were talking about soon. That's another surprise. All right. So, see Mary. Okay, Deb Diver. Deb. Hi, Kimberly Jean. How are you? Yeah, hang tight, everybody. I'll get there. I just gotta find out how this silly thing is acting. Okay, so Deb, I can give you a card. Which one you want? Just kidding. Oh my God, I'm still so excited. I'm trying to come down from that energy a little bit. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So your card today is the elk. Okay, they're so cool. They are just so amazing. They're so big, and they take care of each other. It's a good community, and this is what I'm feeling for you right now. What you need around you is good community, people that care about you, and people that you resonate with, because it's like that's what we do for each other as a family, as a group, as our chosen family, right? Doesn't even have to be our blood family. People think, oh, family. No, if family are the people that you choose, whether it's blood or not, that you bring into your life, that you bring in to your circle. And what I'm being heard is with the elk is it's all about the community. They need to help lift you up. So if you're having issues, if you're having problems, or if you just need somebody to bounce ideas off, you need to embrace that community that you've built, that you've drawn towards you, right? And then speak your voice, right? And this particular caribou, elk, was the lead of his herd, and he would call out, and they call out when they're in danger. They call out when they need food. They call out to have the rest of the community and their herd follow them. This is all about your voice speaking to your community for whatever it is you need. Even if it's, hey guys, I need to go do something fun, right? Can anybody come with me? Anything that it is. But this is for you right now, is all about community, okay? And relying on the community that you have fostered, that you have grown to be your community, your family, your friends, whatever. Okay, so gather that and know it's okay. You know, and that's a big thing too. And I'm going to say this because they're showing this to me sometimes, especially when it's people that are always happy to do stuff for other people, right? But when it comes to what we need, we kind of do this. Turn the key, you zip it, turn the key, and throw the key out, right? Because we don't want it to be perceived as less than or weak or not being able or capable to handle certain things. Very difficult lesson. It took me 50 years, okay? Because I was always in a good place and I could always assist others. But then when stuff started happening to me, and believe me, shit happens, right? It did. And I was like, almost in the beginning of it, I was like embarrassed. This was like, you know, like what, 25 years ago now? But I was like having a hard time digesting because I'm the one that people would come to, not me going to others. And I had to get over that. I had to put my ego away to understand that everybody, no matter who we are, at one point or another, are going to need to call on our people, right? Our people, our family, our community for assistance. Even if it's something silly, it doesn't matter. But that's what we fostered. We fostered our family, right? So that's what you need to do and be aware of and be gentler on yourself because you know what? None of us have all the answers, but collectively we do. Okay, so collectively, it's very important that you understand that so that you can move through whatever this is that's going on with you right now. And that card is the elk. All right. Kimberly Jean, how are you from Utah? Kimberly, I was called that yesterday. Kimberly, and I looked at the young man and I said, do not call me by that name. My mother was the only one that did, and it was always when I was in trouble. All righty. All righty, let's see what I got for Kimberly Jean. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The cards are jumping all over the place. Hang on here. Okay, so now I got a card for you. Gotta drink some water. And your card today is the lizard. Okay, so the lizard is brought to you, and I'm also been pushed to hold up, and I'll show you green amethyst, which isn't always readily available, but I've used it for years as healing. And this is what I'm being shown for you. It's healing time. There's part of you, part of your soul, part of your being that really needs to heal. Don't bring this stuff forward. Don't keep bringing old stuff. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the realm of things. And with the lizard, okay, what I'm seeing is the tail's broken off. And yeah, it's sad, you know, but it'll grow back. And when it grows back, it'll grow back better. So I'm seeing kind of like almost like your mind and your heart, your soul, I feel needs some healing work done. And someone asked me this the other day, and I actually had never really thought of it in this way. But I was asked, have you ever grieved for yourself? Well, I can tell you what I've had since I was 16, 17, my back, and it was genetics. I had huge issues with it. And I've gotten to a point now, and I'm 61 now, so I've gotten to a point where I can't do the things I used to do 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and definitely not 40 years ago. But I have to rejoice in who I am because all of that helped me become who I am. But I had to learn to grieve for who I used to be, right? And that's okay. And people don't take that time. They don't even think about it. We have to be allowed to grieve ourselves, the part of ourselves that we feel we've lost the ability to do, or the person that we were, or whatever it is. So as I'm seeing this tail snap on the lizard, and I'm holding the green amethyst, it's saying you need the time and have the time and the ability, but you have to allow yourself to grieve. And I'm also seeing that it's almost like a spiritually in a mindset as well, that you have to allow yourself around you, the things that are around you that have changed, because change sometimes also causes us to feel stress, anxiety, and really it's grieving what has changed. We want it, people say, especially with the pandemic, we want it to go back the way it is. Yesterday can't come back the way it was. It's always going to be different. We're always moving through change, right? Whether we like it or not, plants grow, sun shines differently, the stars look different, animals, the same thing with them. We change from the moment we're conceived. Okay, every day it's something different. Every second it's something different. And I'm being told, remember that. And again, your light from your energy and your soul energy is bright. It's beautiful. So allow that to help you heal and know that this is within you to do this. And I feel almost like, and they're singing, what's that song? Where they put a bushel over a light and then they pull it off. And it's like, it's kind of like even those, what do they call those, you see them sometimes in the holidays, they put them out in the snow, they'll put the candle and then they'll put a small paper bag over it, right? And it glows, right? This is what you're doing, but it's time to take the cover off of your light. It's time to take the cover off of your spirit and become who you are. It doesn't matter. We all have bumps, scrapes, scars, everything, growth, we get taller, we get, some of us stay short like me, but it's all about the good things. And you are very beautiful at the stem of your soul. Okay, so that's your card today, and I hope you understand it and it resonates for you in a positive way. Okay, thanks, Kimberly. All right, let's see who this is. Deja Leah Wilson. I can do that. That was actually easier to say than I thought it was. Hi, Miss Ruthie. I see you. Hi, Joyce Harris. I see you. Hi, Candace. How are you? Let's see. Who else do I see? Hey, Cara, I gave you a read. Joyce, I gave a read too. All right. So let me start with Deja. And then I will go to Candace. I would love to give you a card. Okay, so, share, like, follow. That's us. I'm on Facebook. Ghost Dementia's on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. Follow us, and you'll find out all the cool stuff we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and Mango's yelling, and this is an appropriate card too for today. So this card is the parrot, and I've told you guys on other streams, this particular parrot is named Jojo, and he is a member of Vince and Robin Cesario, and he is a very clever bird, and I love him. So this painting was for him. Okay, so you have the parrot. Okay, parrot, Deja, is all about communication, and right now what's coming through for you is you need to be clearer on the things that you're communicating, okay? Because and they keep saying like lost in translation, lost in translation. So sometimes when we sit and talk, and I like how Spirit just kind of messes everything up in front. Okay, let's try that. Yep, there you go. Okay, so when we, sometimes when we talk, well, the example can be like when we text, right? Sometimes because the words aren't emphasized, it's just kind of a flat line. People receiving a text can look at it and say, what the heck are they saying? And get really teed off when it was really nothing like that. We just didn't have the inflection that we hear from our voices, right? So this is what I'm seeing right now with you and hearing for you right now is you need to speak. And they keep going, speak from your heart about whatever the issue or the thing that's going on right now. But you need to speak, not write, not text, not, you need to speak. And that's what the parrot brings. It's all about communication and how we communicate. And it's like you have to take that breath and understand and put yourself in the other place, the other person's shoes, the event that's occurring, whatever this is that's with you. And you have to kind of stop for a minute and not speak too quick, but understand everything that's going on and then communicate your responses in a way that doesn't come through like a text. And that's really weird because I've never heard that before when I've read, but yeah, they want you to speak from your heart, and they're literally going, speak from your heart. So I'm not really sure what's going on with you, but I hope that resonates for you. And anybody listening to this read, we all learn from the different reads, and sometimes you all have to remember, myself included, because I'll type a text out and it'll say something and it's totally innocent, but when it gets to the other person, they read it in a very defensive way. And that's what I'm also being told is don't be defensive until you are, Deja, until you are aware of the entire story, whatever this is going on for you. So that is your card, and I hope it resonates. And thank you for stopping in today. I appreciate you much. Okay? Thanks for your energy, too. All right. I gave you a card. Yep, I did. And I gave, okay, so Candace, you're next. Hi, Ruthie. I said hi again, but I'm going to tell you hi again. Oh, yeah, mugs. Oh, Ghost Dimension mugs, guys. They are available on the kids' website, ghostdimension.co. I don't remember what it is. I can never remember what it is. Coda.uk. That's it. Co.uk. Yep. That's what it is. Anyway, they got all kinds of stuff from investigation stuff and shirts and all kinds of stuff, cups, mugs, jewelry. They've got it all over there. So check it out if you want to be part of that family with us all. All right. See, I got my Ghost Dimension shirt on. Little ghost in the pocket. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just so you guys all know, if that ever happens in the future and it cuts off and you lose your internet or whatever, you can always go back to the stream. And that's why I put you guys all up on the bottom of the screen so you know where it's kind of like a marking for yourself so you can hear that reading again. Okay. So you got a really cool card today, and it is the Lion. Okay. Now, what they're saying really loud and what they're showing me is a very scarred up lion. Okay, like scars from wounds, and they've healed. Some haven't totally healed. The wounds haven't really healed yet, and the lion is tired. And it's an older lion that is being challenged by the younger lion to take over the pride, right? So this is kind of about everything that's going on with you is kind of like hitting you. And it's almost like every time you start to get up, you just go back down. And this is what I'm seeing. The lion just actually lays down. It's not giving up, but it's restoring its energy. It's trying to heal so that it can continue on the path that it's meant to be on. Okay, so, so they're actually saying that you have the knowledge, you have I always talk about toolkits, the toolkits of life, the things that we've learned since we've been born that we use to help us maneuver the world as we walk it. You have all the correct tools, you have everything there. It's almost like you just need to take that breath and just settle and say, and this is what they keep saying, it's like you're saying, I can't do one more thing. I don't want to deal with one more thing. It's so hard. It's so difficult. And I understand that. I understand that's a place to be. And I understand it's hard to get up sometimes. And it's hard to face the stuff that's getting thrown at us, okay? And everybody has those points in our life. And you can't compare each other to, yeah, well, I did this and this happened in mine, so I'm better than you at it or whatever. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just that on this plane of existence right now, I feel that you're tired, you're weary, like you're really weary of dealing with certain things. And I'm being told gently, real gently too, that your spirit family that's in the spirit lands, that were here, that walked with you before you, that have crossed over into the spirit lands, they are around you and they're supporting you. And they're trying to embrace you so that healing, and I don't know what's going on with you, so if it resonates, I hope it does, but that healing will occur, but you have to allow it. You have to give it some time, and you have to give yourself some patience. And again, they're showing me the green amethyst, which I use a lot of healing work with. So again, that brings me to, there's a lot of healing that needs to occur. And I kind of feel like they're showing me like a punching bag, like they're showing me fist, in the punching bag itself, that you've been getting pounded with stuff one after another, and you start to get up and bam, something else happens. They're just saying, we love you and be patient. We know you've been patient, but the angels are around you. And it's okay. Again, they're talking about grieving self, about having sorrow over things that are happening. You have to honor that so that you can balance, so that you can stand up again and feel strong. But also, and this kind of makes my heart sad whenever I see this, it's like you're also worthy of good things. And you have to understand that you are. The process, whatever this is that you're going through right now, is kind of knocked you flat. So it's like, bam, I just can't do one more thing. I just can't. And they're saying, and that's okay for you to take that time. But don't think that you're alone. You're being fully supported, and you will eventually, in time, you have to be patient and work through everything. One thing at a time, they're saying. Don't try to heal everything. Don't try to fix everything all at once. One thing at a time. All right. So Candace, I hope that resonates with you, and I will add you to prayer as well. And bless you, and thank you so much for coming in. That was your card, the lion. Hello. Hello. Okay, let's see, Joyce. I don't think I read for you today. I don't think yet. Let's see who else is here. Hi, Yo-Yo is here. Hi, Amanda Miller. How are you? Today has been crazy. I won't lie, but it's a good crazy, so I'm really excited. All right, so let's see what I got for Miss Joyce today. Joyce Marie Harris. A lot of middle names, Marie, like my daughter. That was my sister's middle name, and that's why she got it, because my sister passed when I was 18. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Aha! Okay, so your card today is the prayer tie. Okay, now some people are going to say, oh, what is a prayer tie? I don't get it. I got a card that's showing me a little red bundle. Yeah, you did. Okay, so the prayer tie represents, and actually many cultures have different versions of how they do this, but the prayer tie represents a little piece of bright cloth so the Creator and all the realms can hear our prayers and give us answers or help assist us in things that are going on. And what we do is it's a little 2x2 square. We put some sage in the middle. Sometimes it's just traditionally with tobacco. I do tobacco, sage, and I ask I also add a little bit of lavender to it. So you put that in and then you wrap it with white cotton string. These are all biodegradable, and you hang them somewhere prevalent for yourself as an offering to the universe to answer your prayers. So what this is showing me is there's some things that you put out there that haven't really been answered as quick as you were hoping, or wow, I really need for this to happen and it just quite hasn't got there yet. I'm being told by the spirit lands that yes, they've heard you. The universe has heard you. The realms have heard you, and they're working on it. It just takes time. So keep that faith. And don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on the things that you need or you want. Don't give up, because there will be a way for everything. And they are saying like everything, because they're like taking it and they're rolling it in this big giant sphere and they're holding it and handing it to me. And they're like, she'll get it. And it'll start happening. She just has to have a little faith. And as I do that, I can really feel a lot of energy between my hands. So it will come. That is resonating, and it will come. You just have to be a little bit more patient and continue putting out what it is you need, what you want, what you need, whatever it is, because the spirit lands, the people and family that are in the spirit lands, they hear you. Creator hears you. The universe hears you. So that's kind of cool. They've got your back. All right. So that's your card is the prayer tie. All right. I hope that resonates for you, my dear. And let's see. I'll go down a little bit more. See who else is here. Amanda Miller. How are you? Hi, Smokey Joe. How are you? Oh, yo. All right. Let me give Amanda Miller, that cat you have on that picture looks like my cat that passed back in like 2011 or 12. His name was Coda Bear. Looked exactly like the cat you have in your picture. Beautiful, beautiful cat. All right, let's see what I got for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, see, you know, it happens every day. You got 72 cards in the deck. You shuffle them up, and what happens? The message. The Desert Rose, the Desert Wolf, Coyote is your card as well today. Okay, so for you today, okay, yep. Okay, so what I'm seeing is actually scavenger, like they're scavenging the bones. They're spreading the bones. They're spreading stuff out, picking on, right? So I feel like there's been almost something that is in your life that people are consistently picking apart, whether it's something you're doing or how you do things or a decision you made. It's all about that. And it's like what I keep hearing is all these people around you like judging and saying you shouldn't have done that, you should have done this, blah 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 blah, and they're picking it and they're literally showing me the bones spread out. So it's something that's happening with you that people just don't give it a rest. Okay, but like I said earlier, the coyotes have purpose in society. People might not like that, but they are, and they work well as a team, and they work well as a pack, and they call out in support of each other. They hunt with each other. They live together in a truly higher type way. They have an alpha, you know, and it goes down, and they teach their young how to hunt and how to get through life. Okay, and I'm just seeing a lot of people around you like judging, picking on stuff. You need to just not add energy to it. And honestly, what they're saying as well is don't even like, what's the word they're saying? Don't even give it any attention. Like, just don't waste energy on whatever this is, because you have your own journey and your own walk, and you need to understand how to do that on your own at this time. What you're doing may be right. It may not be right. I don't know. It could be just indifferent that it didn't matter either way, but it's still your walk. And you have to remember that. You are responsible for your own walk. So if these people are filling you with negative, or the situation is filling up with negatives, push it away and walk away from it. It's not worth your energy to add to negative energy or negative things to make it not go well, right? Why waste the energy on it? Okay, so if you keep that energy and put it to more positive things that you want to happen, that's what's going to happen in your life, not the negatives. So stop feeding the negatives and keep that energy for yourself and what you're doing. Okay, so that is your card tonight, and it is the Desert Wolf. Okay, now I'm going to go down a little bit more. And Joe, I see you. I see you. We didn't miss you. Did we miss you? No, I don't think we missed you. I'm going to go down a little bit. Hi, Romulus. How are you? Hi, Valerie. I don't get down to the bottom sometimes. Hi, Cindy Pinkham is in the house. Okay. Oh, let me go down a little bit lower. Woo. Woo. I'm not reading. I'm just looking at names. Cindy Pixie. Okay, so Pixie, I'll read you after I give Smokey Joe a card. Hi, Smokey Joe. So how your voice is nice and rough, right? I used to have a friend that talked like this. Really deep male voice. Pippi? Pippi? Guess who's here? Guess who's here, Miss Pip? Ooh, it's Smokey Joe. All right, let's see what I got for you today. Oh, no, they want me to cut it again. Hang on, Joe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now watch. All that cutting and shuffling. Let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh! Kind of card I had today. All right, so your card today is the beaver. Okay? So, stable foundations. This is like stable foundation. It usually talks to family, about family and structure, right? So right now what I'm getting for you is like your baseline, your foundation, something you're doing, something that you've been participating in, something that's going on in your life. You need to lay that strong foundation because there's some things that you're missing, okay? And by laying these strong foundations about you and kind of engaging with it, it'll assist you from negatives around you, like negative people, negative situations, all that kind of stuff. But it goes down to your basic belief system, your basic core of who you are, how you do things, how you believe in things, the way you think about them, right? So this is what I'm being told really loud with you. It's about foundations. You need to look at your core foundations. Once you do that and you sort through it, or if you're not really sure about what you used to believe or what you used to do or how you used to be, maybe you've switched and changed. So you have to kind of evaluate the core of who you are so that it works better and balances better for you in today time, right? Not past, today time. All right, so that is your card for today, and I hope it resonates. I like the beaver. We had one, a pair out here again this year. I literally could take a lawnmower out in our marshy lake right now. It's the highest grass because we had loss of water. The water table went really down up here, like it is everywhere. So, yeah, not great. Okay, Miss Pixie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, you got a good card today. You've got the eagle. Actually saw them out today hunting on the lake, hunting in the marsh. Okay, so the eagle is a winged one, and here in native culture, it's a big blessing to have eagles around you, to see them. I often use them in work when people are transitioning. It's to carry their souls to Creator, to the spirit lands. It's a very high honor. So, and I am seeing this as an honor. They're using that word honor. And it's like they're kind of paying respect back to you, like the way you do things, the way you look at things, the way you live your life. It's with high honor. You don't really expect a lot of notice from other people, but it's an honor because they recognize it in the spirit lands. Creator God in the universe recognize it in out in the universe, and it's like honor, and they're bringing honor to you because of it. And I almost want to say that there's been a current situation or a current event that you should be, it's like they're handing me like straight up like an eagle feather to reach over and give it to you. And they're honoring you for whatever this accomplishment was, or whatever this was, or maybe perhaps how you walked your life, but they're honoring you this time. Now, while I'm saying that, while all of you are listening, you need to know in Canadian, I don't know how it is everywhere else, but in Canada and the US, if you see an eagle feather or you see an eagle that has passed, we are not allowed to touch them or get their feathers unless you have a card, right? So it's a very high honor. And the people in the tribe, the elders, sometimes they have cards, right? And they're allowed to take those and have those feathers and adorn their regalia with those feathers. But even the fact an ordinary person can't really touch them because they're raptors, you're not allowed to touch. Same way with owl feathers, they're very sacred. They won't allow you. They won't. And you can get fined very heavily. So if you see feathers, they're not always to pick up. Or if you do pick up, it's not really good to show everybody what you have. But Pixie, this is what they're showing you, right? They're giving you the eagle feather. So that's a high honor. And that's what I've got for you today. And it's the eagle. Woo! Okay, let's see where I am. Oh, Kim Van Dyke, how are you today? How are you doing, Miss Kim? Woo! Humidity. Humidity sucks. Okay, here we go, Miss Kim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, you got a card. And the card you have today is the ant. Okay. I think that ants are freaking amazing. I watched a documentary last week where a bunch of ants had to figure out how they could get across a stream, right? But a stream for them is like a trickle for us, right? They grabbed they grabbed a leaf, right? Took it off the tree branch, they cut it. You see them walking down the tree holding this leaf that's probably 50 times bigger than they are. And they pass it down to the ground, and then a bunch of other ants come up, and they all went around the outside leaf, and they picked it up, and they carried it. And they took it over to the stream, and while a small amount of them held it half on the water and half on the ground, because the water was trickling, so it was a little current for them, all the other ants came running and jumped on the leaf. And then the ones that were holding it pulled up their back legs and hung on with their mouths and little feet in the front, and they made that leaf go across the stream. So for you, this is about, and I'm getting some, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from whatever. Okay, that's what they're singing to me. So it's like I feel there's something that you want to attain, whether it's a friendship, whether it's something that you need in your life socially or job-wise or event. I don't know what it is, but they're like singing really loud and showing these ants going across on this leaf and telling you there's nothing. And you need to know this and you need to understand this, but more importantly, you need to believe it, right? There is nothing that you cannot achieve if you put your mind to it. People will come out the woodwork, and this is what they're showing me is the community of the ants, to assist you if you need it. The realms hear you and will assist you. So don't think you can't, think can do, all right? They want you to know nothing that you put out there as a goal or something that you want to manifest, nothing is too anything. And they're still singing the song in my head. You can go for it, and they embrace you, and they will assist you from the spirit lands to the realms to the universe. So whatever this is, it's a pretty big deal, and they've got you, girl. And this is your card, the ant. I hope it resonates with you, and yeah, I hope it's a great thing for you, and it kind of makes sense to you. Some great reads today. Well, I've been on almost an hour and a half, guys, and Lee will be back tomorrow night. And for now, thank you for joining us. And again, like, share, follow, and we will definitely be around and doing more great things. All right, guys? So have a great week, and thank you for joining with your energy today. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean, and together we are Ghost Dimension, a paranormal investigative show that explores the most haunted locations in the world. You can watch us on
Amazon,
Pluto TV,
also the Roku channel,
or even our own YouTube channel. So please make sure you tune in, check it out, or visit our website at www.ghostdimension.co.uk. And let's see you all very soon.